Let's take a look at how to use the verb tener in Spanish. And the verb tener means to have. Now there are two things that we have to learn. And the first is we have to learn how to conjugate this verb in the present tense. And we also have to look at how to use it. Okay, so let's conjugate this verb first. Tengo, tienes, tiene, tenemos, and finally we have tienen. Okay, so now how do we use this verb? The first use is to express what we possess, okay, and which essentially means what we have. So for example, I have un carro. So tengo un carro, I have a car. That is what I possess. Another example of what we possess could be, for example, tienes una, maybe you have a, let's see, maybe you have a sister. So tienes una hermana. Okay, so those are two examples of possession or what we possess. The second use is to express or to say or to tell our age. So let's include over here a subject pronoun to clarify this. So él tiene, let's see, 25 años, okay? What this really says here literally is he has 25 years, okay? But in English, we say he is 25 years old. So the most common mistake is with age. Most of the time, people want to use this verb here, the verb ser, which means to be. And so they want to say, for example, él es 25 años. So they think, oh, he is 25 years, okay? That is wrong, okay? So don't use the verb ser, use the verb tener. Another example is to express that you have to do something, okay? So for example, maybe we have to, and with this expression here, we have to use two things. We have to use a que, and we have to use an infinitive. So tenemos que, maybe we have to study. We always have to study. Okay, so tenemos que estudiar. We have to study. We could replace this infinitive here, estudiar, with an ER infinitive. So tenemos que comer. We have to eat. We can replace both of these infinitives with an IR infinitive. So tenemos que, maybe you have to write something. So tenemos que escribir. Okay? And number 4 is we use the verb tener with idiomatic expressions. Let's make this X. Okay. So idiomatic expressions. So for example, I'm just going to draw some dots over here. I'm going to give you a list of some common idiomatic expressions. So for example, frío, calor, hambre, sed, sueño, prisa. Let's give a couple more. Miedo and razón. Okay? So let's clarify this over here. We're going to include a subject pronoun. So how about we write ustedes tienen, so you all are frío, so cold. Maybe you are all hot, so like you're sweating, so tienen calor. Maybe you're hungry, so tienen hambre. Maybe you are thirsty, so tienen sed. Maybe you are sleepy or tired, so tienen sueño. Maybe you are in a rush or you're in a hurry, so tienen prisa. Maybe you are afraid of something, so tienen miedo. And maybe you're just always right, so tienen razón. Okay? So take a look at these uses. So what we possess when we describe our age, to express that we have to do something, and these common idiomatic expressions. Okay? So take a look at the verb tener, and if you have any questions, let me know. Hasta luego.